Hello, crypto boys and ghouls, and welcome back to the channel, Tales from the Cryptomancer, where we feature content on play-to-earn games on the blockchain, such as Splinterlands. And we are back for our second video this evening with more information shared in the Mav chat around the Chaos Legion card reveals. So we've got some really cool information that Cryptomancer, the real Cryptomancer, actually shared with the community, and it's pretty exciting. I mean, Chaos Legion is almost here. The suspense is palpable, and let's hop into it. So the first card that we can talk about today is Thaddeus Brood. This is a rare Dust Summoner. This is the third summoner stats that we've been able to see. It is a 4 mana rare Dust Summoner with the summoner abilities of -1 magic and -1 health. This is a very interesting card, obviously similar to Bordus on the water team, but essentially for that extra 1 mana cost, you're getting the ability of weaken essentially for the opponent team. So definitely a very, I think, useful combination. Should prove valuable, for example, against an Earth team that has the +1 magic. So we'll see kind of a little bit of Earth versus Death, I think, in many matches moving forward. So definitely an interesting card. And what is possibly reassuring here is that because Thaddeus Brood has a -1 magic summoner ability as part of Chaos Legion, and in the Untamed summoners, Bordus also has a -1 magic summoner ability, there is still a long shot chance that the Water Dwarf summoner that will be released in Chaos Legion could still be perhaps +1 melee for water as a summoner, because it looks like the team is not opposed to including similar summoner abilities in both Chaos Legion and Untamed. So let's see. I know that was one of the things that myself and many others were looking forward to, perhaps, is a melee-based water summoner. We also get to see this bad boy, and this is the Gem Meteor, an epic, and get this, neutral monster, 5 mana cost. At its highest level, it's going to have 4 archery damage, 5 speed, 4 health, Scattershot, and Blast. And that is an amazing card. Now, granted, these stats are subject to change. Cryptomancer put that caveat in the Mav chat. So these are not final at this point. They're going to open up a QA test server here later this week, and I have a video on that as well, talking about the QA test server. So all these stats can and may change, but right now, if this card were to be released as is, it's something that I, and I'm sure many others, will be wanting to add to our collections. If you recall, Scattershot is a new ability that basically randomly will pick a target on the enemy team every turn and hit that target. So it's a little unpredictable, but in this case, because it has Blast, it really probably doesn't matter so much that it's unpredictable. And in fact, it's probably nice that it's unpredictable, because you can start flinging damage all over the place and really start sniping out some of the weaker interior or hard to get at monsters on your opponent's team. At max level, it's going to do 4 damage to your random target, and then another 2 blast damage to both the target behind and in front of that target if there exists a monster there. So very, very powerful. Even at level 1, it has Scattershot with 2 archery damage for 5 mana with 4 health and 4 speed. Very strong. A great epic card, great card art, and on top of all this, it's neutral, so you can use it in any splinter. Really, really fantastic card. Definitely going to be popular in the new marketplace and meta. So before we hop into that, I want to share also just some details around Scattershot. Cryptomancer confirmed that Scattershot will ignore taunt, so it'll get past taunt monsters, but it will not be able to directly target camouflage monsters. As Cryptomancer says, they're good at ducking for cover and staying out of harm's way. So the blast from the gem meteor could affect a camouflage monster, but they won't be able to be targeted directly. In addition to Thaddeus and the gem meteor, Cryptomancer also opened a pack and provided that screenshot. So we got a preview of 5 new monsters for Chaos Legion with their stats. So we have a new race in Splinterlands here, the Scavo. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. They kind of look like a cross between a raccoon and a possum with Mad Max goggles. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but that's kind of the vibe they give me. So in this case, the Scavo Chemist is similar kind of like to the Pellicor of the Venari that we've already seen in the reward cards. But the Scavo Chemist in this case is 2 mana and provides Rust at base level 1 to the fire team. The Scavo Hireling is 3 mana, is a neutral card, and provides the support ability of Repair, which is very nice. The Time Mage is a 4 mana cost life monster with 1 magic damage, 5 speed, and 2 health with the slow ability at level 1. And if we look at the game as it exists today, if you look at alpha beta cards, it may be most comparable to something replacing like the Defender of Truth, which is a 4 mana cost card, 1 magic damage, 3 speed, 3 hearts. So it's probably closest to that from a pure stat perspective. We won't really know all of its full abilities that will be unlocked through this pack opening, but at a base level, that's probably the easiest replacement or comparable in alpha beta. The Curse Windeku is a 6 mana death card, tank essentially with thorns, 1 melee attack damage, 3 speed, 10 health, similar but different than the Pellicor Deceiver, right? And if we look at the death team on alpha and beta, it's probably most similar in this case to the Haunted Spirit on the alpha beta side that will no longer be available. So the Haunted Spirit is a 5 mana cost, 2 damage, 2 speed, 7 health with self-heal. Again, the Windeku is probably going to fill a role similar to the Haunted Spirit, in death decks. Again, this is a rare card, so it should be in the starter decks. And then the last card that was unveiled here is a 3 mana cost water card, the Cruel Sethropod. 1 melee attack damage, 1 speed, 2 shields, 4 hearts. This is probably most similar to the Spineback Turtle in the alpha beta cards for water. So the Spineback Turtle has a 4 mana cost, 1 attack damage, 1 speed, 2 shields, 6 hearts, but 4 mana cost. So very similar in purpose and mana cost and role. So that's probably what we can expect for the role that the Cruel Sethropod will fill. So again, very exciting Chaos Legion card reveals. The next few days are going to be awesome. So stay tuned to the channel. Stay tuned to the Splinterlands community via YouTube. There's going to be some great content coming out. So if this video was helpful to you or informational, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And stay tuned for more great content on Splinterlands and Play to Earn Gaming. Until next time, keep stacking those stats.